Somewhere along the line, I had heard of the child labor laws, but I really didn't know what they were. But I knew that by the name of the law, child labor, that if you were working as a child and they caught you, you went to jail, I thought. Therefore, I didn't want to go to jail. And I never discussed this with my mother. I never told her that I didn't want anyone to know because I didn't want to go to jail. It just shows you how children keep things in their heads and they don't discuss them sometimes, but they have these ideas. So I would never tell anybody that I was on the stage or even on the radio. I was too little then to care, I think. But by the time I got the stage, I had heard of this child labor laws. When we would play in different places, even like Providence or Hartford, I never, and we'd come back by bus. The whole company would be transported by bus. I never missed a single day school. We would come back 2 o'clock in the morning from Providence, from Hartford, from Springfield, and we lived on a very narrow street, and this big bus would be lumbering down at 2 o'clock in the morning, and my mother would take this yucky pond cold cream and take the makeup off my face, and I would go to school the next morning. I didn't want anyone to know what I was doing. So how did I keep it a secret? I simply never told anyone. I think some people knew, but I didn't know people knew. And I remember one time, I think it was one of the second grade teachers, she was all smiles and she was all ready to engage me in conversation. She had heard that I was on the stage. And she said, "Oh, you know," and she was all smiles. And I knew what she was going to talk about. And I can remember turning away real fast and just walking away in the middle of her sentence. I would not engage in any conversation about the stage. And
there's one time when there's a story that you have about one time that you didn't get all the makeup off.
And a little girl in my class said, "Are you wearing lipstick?" And I turned around fast and ran away. I didn't want to have any conversation with her about it. Never answered her question, just walked away.